Alright, hi guys. So it is 3 days after my surgery, and I just wanted to get on here and tell y'all kind of what went on with it. I'm sorry for my appearance. Again, 3 days after surgery, so I'm doing the best that I can. But, so going into surgery, I was 98% sure that my labrum was torn. My surgeon was pretty sure. My physical therapist, we all thought that this thing was torn and was going to need repair. So if that was repaired and that was the case, I'd be in about 6 weeks in a hardcore sling, and then 3 to 6 months physical therapy to follow. Well, it turns out my labrum was not torn, and that I just had some scar tissue in there, and my shoulder just needed to be cleaned out. So that is the good news. With that comes the bad news of, well, since they really thought that the labrum was torn and they thought that was the problem, we're kind of like, okay, well, is there a different problem that we're not seeing, or is it just my shoulder needed to be cleaned out and the scar tissue repaired? So that's what we're hoping for right now, that this will fix my problem, this will fix my pain. And so now that my labrum's not torn, I do not have to do 3 to 6 months of physical therapy. Instead, I'll be doing 4 to 6 weeks of physical therapy, which is a huge difference, and I could not be more excited about that. So yeah, that's kind of how my recovery is going to go. How it has been so far, it's actually been really good. I'm not as much pain as I thought it was going to be because, again, they didn't have to do as much work. But I did not react well to the painkillers. They made me very nauseous. They made my head hurt. They made me feel like I was having motion sickness all the time. So I got off of those as soon as I could, basically. I took them for the first day after surgery, part of the second day, and then I've been switching to ibuprofen, which honestly the pain in my shoulder is fine, but I got this really intense migraine. And it's kind of been this lingering headache where, I mean, yesterday I could barely even function with it. And me and my mom are thinking was kind of induced by the pain medicine. I haven't been drinking as much as I usually do. I've been sleeping on and off. I've been wearing my glasses instead of my contacts. So I just think all these factors kind of contributed to me having this really bad migraine. So kind of today I was feeling better, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to get myself up, kind of try to get into a routine somewhat. So that is what I'm doing. I'm feeling a lot better. So that is kind of where I'm at now. So now that my recovery is not going to be as long, I've kind of switched how I'm going to approach this. So basically all I can do for right now is kind of try to stick to my diet. I have not been doing all that well these past few days, which I expected. Anyway, I kind of factored that into my recovery time. I definitely have been making sure I've been getting my protein in, but I've also been eating things that are not exactly the best for me, kind of like snacking on chips, kind of just that kind of thing, because with my head hurting so bad, my stomach was upset, and it's really hard to eat, vegetables and chicken whenever you're really not feeling well and you'd rather eat, just some chips or whatever you have that's easy and convenient. So now for me, I'm just going to try to stay on track. I'm going to be trying to get in a lot of protein. My carbs, I'm going to be taking in my carbs in the morning. I'm trying not to take in too much because, again, I'm not working out, so I won't be burning that much energy. So I won't need as much of a big carb intake. So really, my biggest focus on my macros is my protein intake. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Also, I have been taking my Juice Plus every day since I got out of surgery. This will make sure that I'm getting the nutrients into my body that I need. Again, because I'm not eating exactly how I should be, this is ensuring that my body is getting all the nutrients it needs, especially now when it's at a very weak point. So with doing that, it's going to help my recovery, help assist me in my recovery by helping my body, be able to get back to its optimal level. And then I also have been using my apple cider vinegar, which kind of helps with digestion and helps you absorb the nutrients from your food. So I've been taking that as well. So these are just the little things that I can control that I'm really trying to focus on. Now, that's the easy part for me. Now the hard part is listening to my doctor. Now, I'm someone that once I start to feel better, I think I'm 100% better and can go and do everything. My shoulder is not in a lot of pain at all, so I've been trying to, do too much with it, I think, already, and my mom's been on my back about it. I kind of have that voice in my head telling me, hey, Kristen, knock it off. You're not ready. It might not hurt right now, but you don't want to do something to hurt it and then have to go through a whole another process like this. So I'm just taking baby steps, really trying to listen to my body as well as listen to what my doctor is saying. No lifting on this arm, no lifting my shoulder up. I can take it out of its sling and stretch out my elbow, but that's really the extent that I can do. So mostly that's where I am right now, and I'm just going to keep trying to stay on track, stay on my goals, keep the right kind of mindset. My medicine making me feel bad, and then this migraine that I had really made me just want to, throw in the towel and say, F it, I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm just going to lay around. But nope, today I got myself up and I'm getting myself into a routine because that's what I can do right now and that's what I can control. So that's what I'm going to focus on. So I just wanted to fill you all in. I'll be talking a little bit more about my recovery as it goes. So hope everyone has a good day.